fell in love with your light, and now I don't know how to tell you. You could have anyone, but I love you. I love you. And I just want you to know that I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I just want you to know that I love you. I love you. I love you. What do I say? I love you. How do I tell you? I love you. You're too perfect.